Okay, everybody, thanks so much for being here. Month end, and I'm noticing that there is so much extra volume in some of our own personal volumes. We know that we only need 140 a month to be active and to qualify us to get a commission check. But I'm going through my structure and I'm seeing so many people that have perhaps a stromoderm collection in addition to their 140, maybe a couple of extra cases worth of product and volume. And what I saw today was equivalent to roughly $3,000 in unearned commissions that would not be getting paid out. Okay, this is serious. It's your money, it's your teammates' money, and I'm going to show you exactly how to find it, locate it each and every single month, so that you can not only financially benefit yourself, but those of our team that have joined us that are looking to make money. If we can find them an extra $40, $60, $200, that's real money in my view, which is why I called this webinar. So thank you for being here. Now, let me back up and make we are not paid, folks, on personal volume. Okay, do you understand that? We are not paid on our own consumption. Okay, so why not move it to somebody that might need it to get to a rank, or put it into Fast Start, which is exactly what I'm going to be showing you. And here's what you need to do. And I'm recording this, so it'll be on my YouTube channel tonight under Michael Lattuca. So if you want to refer back to this, you're certainly welcome to do that. But here's your back office. You want to go down to where it says volume totals and click on that. Once you've clicked on the volume totals, then it's going to bring you to your volume total page. What I want you to do is click on for the current month by leg. Okay, that's going to bring you to a page that's going to show all of your legs in your organization. And by then clicking on each leg individually, it's going to bring up all the orders underneath that leg for that month. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring you to a page like this, where in this case, we've got 3 orders under this individual, and we've got 4 orders under this other individual. Okay, so now that causes me immediate concern because I know they only need 140, and in some of these cases, we've got 365 in extra personal volume. And in the other one, it's 350 in extra personal volume. Well, if we drop those volumes under somebody that's in Fast Start, or we want to confirm that these people are already in Fast Start, right, then we make a list. We make a list of all the people that have multiple orders. Here's what I do every month. I'll go back to this page. I'm going to bounce around a second. I'll go to this page here, and I'll go through each and every one of my legs and see who has multiple orders over the 140. Big caveat here. Whenever you're placing product orders for yourself, never place them in one order over 140. You can't move it. So let's say that you want 2 cases of Life Blend, a Stromoderm, and 3 Pet Blends. Those should all be independent orders placed at that time so that you can move those various volumes around, leaving yourself, of course, with 140 to keep you active. But now here's what this causes me to do. It causes me to go and find this top gentleman, Mike, in my organization. And I'd advised his sponsor to take all of her extra volume and place it under him, which is exactly what she did because he joined April 14th. So now that 365 in extra volume is a Stromoderm collection and an extra case of product, which is now paying that sponsor 20%, which is $72 that she wouldn't have had. Okay, and then, of course, up from that sponsor, it's $36.50, and up from that sponsor is another $36.50, equaling $144 lost on that one move. Okay, so how do we manage this? So as I said, once you're at the volume screen per leg and you see the order placed within that leg, you want to have that notepad to write down each of the IREPs' names, all their orders over the required 140. As I said, never place multiple orders on one order because it cannot be split. Okay, so have all of your separate orders done separately so you can move them. Once your list is complete, having gone through all of your legs, then go to the graphical genealogy in your team and see those organizations, see those people, and see where, if any, there could have been a benefit from moving that extra volume. Or perhaps somebody under them that's in fast start, so the commissions come up, or somebody that simply needs that volume to rank advance, as we've experienced today, many times today. This is one of the many reasons why, if all of our order ships are set for the 15th, we don't have to jump through hoops in the last 48 hours of the month. It's one of the many reasons. So you want to get with your sponsor to fully understand, and or upline, understand this fully. But let me continue on with some visuals. I think it will help tremendously. Let's say that you joined our team in January 15th of this year. And in this current month, you've sponsored one person who sponsored a person. And you have 420 in volume. If you leave 140 for you to remain active so you can earn that fast start commissions from 415 and 427. But if you slid that 280 under the person that you sponsored on 415, you would make 56 bucks extra. And now, let's say that that's a family member or somebody that's really on hard times financially. If you move that volume under them, that 280, it's going to make that person on 415 56 and you 28. But here's the other thing it does. It now provides volume, right? Because the volume that you had before your extra product, right? Your 140, their 140 equals 420. 420 plus 280 is what? 700. That's what we need for Venture 3. So now, doesn't that give the 415 person something to shoot for to go get two more people? Because they've already got the Venture 3 volume. Right? You see how this works? But now, what's happened is that $28 that you earned by placing that 280 under 427, April 27th, also goes up one level higher for another $28. And let's take a better look at this. Let's say that 115 has two people that they've sponsored in their front line, and they have that 420 in volume, and their current volume is 700. Doesn't the 115 benefit tremendously by putting one of the cases under 125 that they sponsored who's no longer active, and the other case that they don't need under them, under somebody that's in April, that's in fast start. So now what have we accomplished? We now got to Venture 3 for the first time, which is half the requirement to make the $100 in the IREP Elite bonuses, and we've also made an extra 28 bucks. It may sound like small stuff, but what I'm going to do is, and I don't want to blow you guys out of the water with this, but this is really important stuff, and I want you to take a look at the next two slides closely. If you're in Endeavor 2 and your personal volume is 750, you see you got your two Venture 4s. If there's anybody here that's really, really new, I would suggest you shut down and call your sponsor, but I'm not seeing that here. So hang with me if you can. But as an Endeavor 2, we must have 5 active legs, 2 of which are Venture 4s. We've got that here. Okay, and what we have is 750 in personal volume, which is 590 more than what she needs. Okay, so dropping that under the person that signed up this month, under the person that they sponsored in January, gets the person in January 20%, which is 118 bucks, and gets you, the top being the Endeavor 2 in this case, fast start commission of $59. Now, again, I know that doesn't sound like a lot of money, and it goes up one more level for another $59. So now we've got $236 in commission just on that, and we haven't even talked about check match. Because now we know check match has an Endeavor person in each leg that's making at least $100. Well, if one has $118 because you dropped the volume under the 415 to them, that's their original 140 volume. Okay, so now what's happened? We've made, as the E2, an extra $59. We helped our January 15th person make $118. And we also have a check match. 10% of the first $100 earner. Okay? So what does that mean? It's an extra $15 on top of the 59. Overall, the net difference in this is $251, and we're not even counting upline check match. That's from just one move. It's $251. And then again, it also gives the 115 something to shoot for, because now they have 560 in volume. Okay, now here's where it gets really interestingly crazy, because this is what I found today. Somebody who was an Endeavor 3 was a current Venture 4 today. They had in their upline, they themselves had 3 extra cases in volume over the 140. They had $420 extra in personal volume. And as you can see here, if we took one of those cases and activated a fifth leg of theirs, and we dropped the 2 other cases under the person that has a Venture 2 in their group, we now made a Venture 3 with that extra volume, activating a 5th leg, and we got them back to E1, which got their upline to E3. Okay, let me say that again. An E3 leg, missing an E1 leg, had a Venture 4 that is now an Endeavor 1 that solidifies the Endeavor 3 now by moving their personal volume strategically. What does this financially mean? Well, this E1 got a $300 IREP Elite bonus for being it for 2 months, and $200 for having 2 Venture 3s for 2 months. That's $500. But then it doesn't stop there. Then the E3 above got the 2nd month qualifying as E3 for $1,000, plus all the commissions associated with putting it under fast start and check match and everything else. So I'm not trying to confuse anybody. What I'm trying to do is show you all that there is real money preventing us from rank advancing or getting fast start bonuses or enhanced commissions that may be within your organizations. What you do is you scroll over each icon after you've done the volume checks and you made a list of all the people that have multiple orders. Scroll over their name. See what their group volume is. See if it would benefit to slide volume under a blank person, somebody that's not active, to get them to rank or to make them extra money. As I said, $3,000 minimum. I stopped after 2 legs. I've got 17 legs. I stopped after 2 and said, I've got to do a webinar today. So what I'd like to do is open this up for discussion mode. And if anybody has any questions, feel free. And give me a second to do that, but I'm going to shut this recording down now, and then we'll do the questions.